Welcome back to Blue Dawn Enduro, guys. I just got my bike back from True North Motos, and they did the street legalization. Well, at least the lighting kit, and it's pretty amazing how compact everything is. Here's a switch, you got the horn, the kill switch. The stock kill switch came off the bar to make room for this, so there's a kill switch here. Turn signals here, high-low beam, off, and these are the turn signals and running lights. These LED wraps on the bar, on the forks, are so compact. One thing, I'm a little worried about putting my tugger strap here. I think I can get it above this wire so it won't do any damage, and I can zip tie it to the triple clamp, so I think we'll be good there. My mirrors are in the highway dirt bikes bars that are coming, so those aren't on here yet. And then also I don't have my plate yet, so the tail light turn signals aren't on, but they just got in these new, look at these, super compact, and Dan showed them to me on his bike. No longer the big triangular things that are gonna get it smashed. Basically what you do is you drill a hole through your plate mount and actually through the corner of your plate, and these LEDs are super bright, so they've already wired in the pigtails underneath the fender here for those to plug right in. Once I don't get my plates from the dealer sent in the paperwork yesterday after I did about 140 miles of driving yesterday to take my bike from the dealer to True North Motos. Guys were so cool there, Cal and Dan. They put in the kit while I waited, so I didn't have to drive back. And then I took the signed paperwork for the inspection to my dealer, who sent in paperwork for the plates and the registration, so I'll get that stuff in like 2-3 weeks. Eventually I want to put the Cyclops LEDs on there. Horn. A good time to talk about why did I pick this bike over another bike, and the other bikes I considered real seriously was the KTM XCW. The primary reason I went with the Husqvarna is the linkage suspension. The linkage suspension has more travel, especially for heavier guys like me, so they're considered a little bit more superior than the PDS that comes on the KTM XCW. Otherwise, these motors are exactly the same as an XCW. It's got the shorter first and second gear, and that's why I picked the TE over the TX on the Husky side. In the KTM side, the TX is the same as a XC, which has a taller first and second gear. The other the cool thing, they all have little pluses and minuses. The XCs and the TXs have the air forks, whereas these just have the spring. These are the Explorer 48. Guys think they're great forks anyway, so I'm not too worried about the forks. What are some of the disadvantages that I've heard, but not worried about? Is the subframe on the Husky is a carbon composite, carbon fiber frame. I guess some guys have broke that frame looping their bike. I've never looped a bike Hopefully I won't. But I mean, I'm not that aggressive. I like to ride gnar, but I'm not like trying to climb rock cliffs and stuff like that. One thing that I didn't realize I didn't think this bike came with the skid plate at all. But of course it doesn't cover the linkage, so that's why I'm putting the EXP plate on anyway. Never had the linkage cover on my Yamaha, but I think it's worth it. One of the other differences between this and the KTM, these have the Magura brakes, and the KTMs have Brembo, and some guys have said the Brembo are superior brake. But for me, having the low gearing with the linkage suspension, that's pretty much the main reason I got the Husky. Now there are small pluses. The Husky comes with the map switch, so you get the some guys say they don't even use their map switch, but I want to play with it at least, and having it up on the bars on the fly, you can go from the aggressive to the soft map while you're riding on the trail. That's another difference. One other positive on the Husky versus the KTM is the aftermarket fan. It's already wired under the seats. The electronics are here. You just plug it straight in. You don't have to cut the wires and make a wiring harness, which you got to do that on the KTM, not on the Husky. So that's another minor plus. So from here out, I'm going to start putting extras on, and I'll probably start with really simple thing like the swing arm tab guard down here. I mean, it's just a couple of bolts. So we'll do that first, and then I'll work through the other add-ons, finishing with up here on the front end. There'll be a bunch of stuff I do at once. I'll do the fork springs, I'll do the Scots, which you got to take the top triple clamp off anyway to put the Scots stabilizer under the triple clamp. Then we'll do the highway dirt bikes grip guards. I'll put the new grips on, and should be ready to go.